Hello. So this week's lesson seemed pretty difficult for a lot of people, and there seemed to be a disconnect about why we were creating a demographic survey. And so I wanted to review the lesson so that you really understand the purpose of creating your own demographic survey for your own business. So for October 26th, for example, we wanted to discuss the importance of demographic data. We wanted to identify demographic categories that are most important. We wanted to describe the different demographic categories that we wanted to choose to make our business decisions. And then on Tuesday, we talked about the sources, what we would use specifically for decisions, and then what sources we would use. On Wednesday, we talked about using a survey, and we also did some census data. And then on Thursday, we went to SurveyMonkey. So let's review starting from Monday. We talked about our target market. And it's really important to think about your target market. And there's 3 types of information that we want to know so that we can make good decisions for our business. We want to know their demographics, their values, and their interests. And the demographic information are things like their age, gender, location, occupation. And what this does is it gives us information so we know who our market is, and we can make marketing decisions. How do we promote our business? And we can also make business decisions like what inventory will we have? Another piece of information are values and interests that we'll be talking about this coming week. So Google Classroom 4.03 is about your target market. And here in this review lesson, I want you to look specifically at number 3. What are 3 types of information that help you know about your customers? And this is that demographic information. So here are all of those demographic categories, and these, not all of them, but we choose which ones we want to know more about for our customer base so we can make the right business decisions. And why do the demographics matter? Because it's really useful information for our marketing strategy and our budget decisions. Okay, so we did a few demographic examples, and here's the one with age. Why this would be important for a business. For a bookstore, for example, knowing about the age of your customers can help the Hub's bookstore determine what kinds of books to offer. For example, if we want to have books for students' children, then we get books appropriate for that age group. If we want to reach adults or young adults, we include subjects that interest them, such as sports, celebrities, and fashion. So age, knowing our customer's age, is going to help us choose the inventory that we want at the Hub's bookstore. And then for your example in Google Classroom, you needed to choose 2 other demographic categories that would be important for your business. So perhaps you choose gender because you are going to be offering women's clothing. And so you need to know who's the female and who's the male, and you're going to be finding out how many females there are, and maybe you need to know how old they are. So choosing 2 of these demographic categories to make your business decisions around. Then we moved on to data sources, and we had the 5 different data sources that we talked about. And these are the 5 different ways we can collect that information about our possible customers. And the one we focused in on was a survey. Okay, so here's an example of what a survey can do for you, right? You can get specific information to ask your customers, your possible customers, so that you know how to run your business. What do they like? What are their interests? What are their ages? What is their income? And other demographics. And the example that we talked about is this one, and I'll just read it. Using the emails we figured out from public records, we send online surveys to the Hub's teachers. We also create an online survey that they share with their students. The online surveys put the data together for us into charts that show us how many teachers and students fit into the different demographic categories. We then use this information to inform our marketing plan and to inform what our inventory will be. So that's an example of how we would use a survey for the Hub Center. The job for you was to choose then what data sources would be right for you, and that's in 4.07. Okay, so what would those data sources be, and what information would they give your business? And then we had an example for 4.08 about using a data source browser cookies. And 4.08, you need to choose two different data sources and explain how they will be useful for you. So let's say you choose survey, which is useful for almost every company, every business, as your data source. A survey is going to collect demographic information about your customers. A survey can also collect their interests. You use that information to help you make your decisions. So a demographic survey. SurveyMonkey is one website. There are others that offers ways for you to create a survey for free. And there's an information page that we talked about that you can visit for more information about demographics. But here's the interesting thing they have are the two templates that you can use that will ask the questions about demographic information. You don't even have to make them yourself. They're right there. And the job for you was to choose which questions to ask your customers on your survey. So, what questions would you choose on your survey? Will you choose questions about age, gender, income? What do you want to know about your customers for your business? And then you needed to set up your SurveyMonkey account. And to set that up, you needed to go to SurveyMonkey.com. You needed to sign in using your Google account. So you look for the G at the bottom of the paper, and that's how you click on that. And then it will send you an email to your Gmail account, and you go in there and you click verify. Now, some people didn't have to do that step, but many people did. Once you verify, you go back to SurveyMonkey to create your survey. To create your survey, go to SurveyMonkey.com. Sign into your Google account on SurveyMonkey. You're using your Google account to open SurveyMonkey. Click Create Survey to begin. Click Start from Template. Search engine, type in demographics, and choose the correct template. Sharing your survey. Log into your SurveyMonkey account. Open the survey that you want, that you created. Click Go to Collect. Choose Web Link. Copy the link. And then you can paste the link wherever you need to. For us, we are pasting the link into our Google assignment, which is 4.11. All right. So this is a review. Please watch this more than once if you need. And I'm going to also do a screencast of how to create an account on SurveyMonkey and how to create the survey using the template. Okay, that's it for today.